A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. So, a very warm good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my dear friends. Today, Mitashi Gupta is in front of you, and I'm here to tell you about a very interesting and current topic. And yes, it is none other than budget. You guys have heard about the term budget from your parents, grandparents, or you have heard it on televisions, or maybe somewhere else. But still, the question arises, what is budget? Just relax, I am here to gonna tell you that what is budget. A budget is a microeconomic concept that shows the trade-off made when a good is exchanged with another good. The end result of this trade-off may be a deficit budget or maybe a surplus budget. In simple words, a budget is an estimation of revenues and expenditure over a specified period of time and is usually compiled and re-evaluated in a periodic basis. Budget can be made for a person, a group of persons, a business, a government, or about anything else that makes and spends money. Once the budget is established, actual spending is compared to the budget to make sure that the plan is being followed. I hope that I had made myself very clear. To know what the budget is not enough. So now let us discuss the types of budgets. So first we have a personal budget or a home budget, which is usually made to run a person's life. Next, we can have a budget which is made in an organization. An organization uses a master budget. Master budget refers to a summary of company's plan, including specific targets for sale, production, and financing activities. In an organization, budgets are used for two distinct purposes, that is planning and controlling. And the last one is government budget. You must have heard about the government's budget in news as a recent current hot topic. So, the government's budget is an annual fiscal statement depicting the revenues and spending for a financial year that is often moved by the legislature, sanctioned by the president, and given by the finance minister to the country. Now, the question arises how, when, and where the government budget is presented. Don't worry, I will tell you everything, just stay tuned. Every year on 1st February, the Finance Minister presented the Union Budget in the budget session of Parliament. This year, Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, Honorable Finance Minister, presented the budget for the financial year 2021 to 2022. She is the second woman after Ms. Indira Gandhi to present the Union Budget. This year, the first attraction of this budget was that it was not written on any paper, but it was a paperless budget. Now, can anyone tell me what was the overall budget of 2021 to 2022? Just pause this video immediately and write the answer in the comment section. For those who don't know, don't worry, I will tell you. The overall budget of 2021 to 2022 is rupees 34 lakh crores, which is 1% higher than the revised estimate of 2020. Now, we will discuss some salient features of budget 2021 to 2022. I will not go in much details, otherwise you all will feel sleepy. The budget for 2021 to 2022 rests on 6 pillars, from healthcare to infrastructure. It will not be false to say that this year's budget is an infrastructure budget, as a major amount has been reserved for highway and road works announced in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, West Bengal and Assam. An amount of rupees 227 lakh crores have been reserved for this purpose in these states. 100% electrification of railways will be completed by 2023. Metro services has announced in 27 cities. Recycling capacity of ports will be doubled by 2024. The government has also announced a vehicle scrapping policy to phase out old and unfit vehicles. As per the policy, all vehicles would have to undergo fitness test in automated fitness centers every 20 years for private vehicles and in every 15 years for commercial vehicles. I repeat, every 20 years for private vehicles and every 15 years for commercial vehicles. National Hydrogen Mission will be launched to generate hydrogen from green power sources. A gas pipeline would also be set up in Jammu and Kashmir. Pradhan Mantri Ujjwal Yojana, that is LPG scheme, will be extended to cover 1 crore more beneficiaries. As the whole world is facing the consequences of corona disease, the government has paid its much attention to health and sanitation sector. Outlay for health had been increased to rupees 2,23,846 crores, which is a remarkable increase of 137% over last year's budget. Rupees 35,000 crores have been allocated for COVID-19 vaccines. The government has also announced a new scheme titled PM Atmanirbhar Swasthya Bharat Yojana, which will be launched to develop primary, secondary and tertiary healthcare. Rupees 1.42 crores have been allocated for Mission Poshan 2.0 and Swachh Bharat Mission 2.0. Health units at airports, seaports and land ports will be modernized. Rupees 2.87 crore will be spent on Jal Jeevan Mission Urban for better water supply nationwide. This year, the government has not given any relief in income tax. However, the people above 75 years who get pension and earn interest from deposits have been exempted from filing IT returns. Time limit for reopening of income tax assessment cases have been reduced from 6 to 3 years, except for cases involving serious offence involving 50 lakh. Custom duty have been increased on import of cotton, solar inverters and solar lanterns, whereas the same has been decreased on copper scrap, gold and silver. Agriculture infrastructure and development cess has been proposed on certain items including apples, crude, soybean and sunflower oil, crude palm oil, Kabuli chana and peas. We can see that the government has allocated a lot in the budget for different purposes. Now, a question arises, how they will get so much money to spend? 2 public sector banks and 1 general insurance company to be deinvested. While commenting on the budget proposals, the Prime Minister and many economists have stated that the budget will be helpful in all-round development of the country. All sectors and sections of the society have been taken care of the budget. It would fulfill the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. However, the opposition parties have severally criticized the budget. As per the opposition, the people were expecting some relief in income tax. However, no relief has been given. Middle class has completely ignored. Nothing has been done for generating employment opportunities, for economic growth and for well-being of the poor people. Special attention has been paid for the states where elections are coming. Actual expenditure on several new schemes will happen over a period of several years only after the approval of the scheme. That's it for now, and I promise that I will come up with such videos. But before that, show some love by liking the video, commenting your views, by sharing it with your family and friends, and don't forget to press the red subscribe button and don't forget to turn the bell icon for all notifications. Thank you.